Hey, this is George G, and welcome to George G's Room of Rock. I'm going to do a special video today. It's going to be on classic thrash albums that are not part of the Big Four. So these are basically probably up to around, from the 80s to the 90s. Some of the albums I really like that are, I guess they're thrashiest. Maybe they're my favorite albums by the band, but they're like the thrashiest albums I think they have. But they're not part of the Big Four. We're not putting no Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, just Slayer on this list because I'm going to do a ranking of all of them at some point. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to call this series of mine. I guess I'm going to try to make a series. I'm going to call this "Turn It Up to 11" because always do a top 10. People always do a top 10. I'm going to do 11 because you got to turn it up to 11. So that's what we're going to do here. So these are in no order, in alphabetical order, kind of. So there's no particular order. So we're going to start with number 11, even though it's not in any order. Dark Angel, Time Does Not Heal. This one is the second, fourth album. I believe it's the fourth album. Because the first one was We Have Arrived, and then the other one, Don Dante. And this one has, I always forget his name, Reinhardt on vocals for this one. But this one's like this really heavy, really done well, really well produced, really just a fantastic album. To be their best one. Time Does Not Heal, Pain's Intervention, Madness, Act of Contrition is fantastic. The New Priesthood. I mean, everything on this song is just a thrash masterpiece. It's great. It's one of their best ones. Too bad they're not doing anything new with anything new, but now, I mean, nothing new, but this one's really good. So that's one of them, number 11. 10, again, not in order. But anyway, is Death Angel, the Ultraviolence. Always loved Death. I got into them just for a couple songs they had out. I heard and I was like, wow, these guys are really good. Considering they're so young when they made this album. I mean, they made the demo. They were like kids, 15. They're still kids when they're doing this one. A couple years after the demo, Killer's one demo, and this one is just, I mean, I know what the songs are. I gotta remember. Oh, of course, it's Red on Black, which was hard to read. But Evil Priest, Voracious Souls, the Ultraviolence is an epic track. So many. Hold on, let me get a better look at it from this because it's that black on red. The red on black is just so hard to read. Okay. We got, and it's so small. Final Death. It's just, Killer's One, of course, the song that had the other demo made out there is still fantastic. Love Death Angel. Everything, the newer stuff is really good too, but this is like, for their old stuff, this is my favorite one. I just gave it away, but it's my favorite one for their old stuff. I love this one. So that's number 10. Number 9. Now, this has got a different cover than people are used to seeing, and this is just the one I have, and that's Exodus, Bonded by Blood. It doesn't have the two twin evil and good baby Siamese on the front of this one. Because this one has extra tracks on it. It has a couple live tracks with Steve Zetro on it. But it's got the great songs on here. Bonded by Blood, Metal Command, No Love, Piran. Just got so many great songs on this. Another one's red with the red stuff. Red on blue this time. But Strike at the Beast. And it's just amazing. It's too long on Paul Baloff, except for the live one they put out back before he passed away. Rest in peace, Paul Baloff. And it's just got so many great songs. It's just a masterpiece. Like I said, a lot of it. This is really, I'm not gonna call it a masterpiece because that's copyrighted by some people, I think. Anyway, love this one too. Next one is Flotsam and Jetsam, Doomsday for the Deceiver. Another great one. It's a lot more, I guess, more technical than the other thrash albums, but it's got some great stuff on it. Hammerhead, Iron Tears, Fade to Black is awesome. I know, play all of these bands with red on black. You can't even read them. And it's also dark in this room, so I apologize for that. But yeah, Metal Shock, Flotzilla. It's just great. It's just more, I guess, progressive sounding a little bit. It's still thrashy, but progressive. It's the only one Jason Newsted on bass, but this one wrote a lot of the material too. But anyway, this one here, every receiver. That's my number 4. Number 5 is maybe not one people would know, but I really love this album. I love the band. I love these first 3, and this one's like the one I really like to go the most and play the most is Hallows Eve, Death and Insanity. I mean, this one's just great. The vocals like different. He has the what's his name? Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. So bad with names, folks. I do that all the time. But anyway, Stacey Anderson. That's it. His vocals go up and down. He could go more rough and more melodic. But I mean, I love the song "Death and Insanity," "Goblet of Gore," "Completely Aged." Oh my God! Just don't get old, people. "DIE," "Attack of the Iguanas." It's silly, but it's great. "Nobody Lives Forever." It's just got such. It's such a great album, and the cover always reminds me a little bit of the cover of Blackie Lawless. I don't know why, but just the way it looks. But it's a great album. Hallows Eve. That's number 5. Number 6. This one's a 2-4, but it's not really 2-4. It's just the way I have the CD. But it's "Pleasure to Kill" by Creator. Comes with a Flag of Hate EP on here. And this one's just another one. It's just a classic. "Ripping Corpse," "Death is Your Savior," "Pleasure to Kill," "Riot of Violence," "Command of the Blade," "Under the Guillotine." I mean, I love this one too. And Creator was great. Their old days, they do something put out was good. The middle stuff in the 90s, it's not bad. I like some of it, but it's not my favorite. But that one is really, really, really good. Next, my number, let's see what it's now. 1, 2, okay. I'm always losing count. Overkill, "Feel the Fire." Love Overkill. And this album is just no exception with what they did with this one. "Raise the Dead," "Rotten to the Core." "Second Son," "Hammerhead," "Feel the Fire." I love "Kill at Command." Overkill, of course. I like the cover of Sonic Reducer they do. But this one's really just a great. I love the picture. Sorry about the glare, but I love the album cover in this one. But Overkill, "Feel the Fire." Next is my one I love by Sodom, "Agent Orange." This is a classic. It's really. I don't know what it is about this one. I guess it's. I don't want to say it's commercially, but it's a little bit for them. For them, it's probably like their most commercial one. Maybe that's why I like it. "Agent Orange," "Tired and Red," "Remember the Fallen," "Oscar Bumped," "Baptism of Fire," and "Don't Walk Away." Another cover, but they do a nice job with it. I really thought it was really done well, and I love the cover is great. Another great thrash album, Sodom, "Agent Orange." Next is an album that, if they put it out today, it would not fly at all. But it's short. The songs are short and they're just memorable. But it's so unpolitically correct right now in this day and age. But "Stormtroopers of Death," "Speak English or Die." I mean, this one if you try to put this out today, there's no way people would go. But it's such a great album. It's tongue in cheek. Don't take it seriously. I mean, I don't feel that some of the songs. I don't always take everything serious. You don't take things. You can't take stuff seriously. But it's great. I mean, "March of the SOD," "Sergeant D," and the SOD, "Kill Yourself," "Speak English or Die," "United Forces." "What's That Noise?" is so funny. That's still funny. I don't know how many times I've heard that. It's so silly, but it's so good. I love it. So great. "Fist Banging Mania," "No Turning Back." It's just short, but it's great. It's just crossover in a way, but with what do you call it? Dan Lilker and Billy Milano, and of course Anthrax is Charlie Benante and Scott Ian on it. Great album. 2 more left here. This is gonna be a quick video, so I don't want to make it too long. "Suicidal Tendencies," "Lights, Camera, Revolution." Rob Trujillo is the bassist on this one, who's now Metallica. This one's always good. Maybe not as thrashy, but I always just like the album so much. "You Can't Bring Me Down," "Alone," "Give It Revolution," "Get Whacked," "Go On Break Down," "Send Me Your Money." Sometimes the bands this time always did something with the Evangelists, because that's such a big thing in the day, and the Evangelists always got caught doing something wrong. So nice little dig to them, jackasses. So anyway, love the album. Great album. And the last one, is tough to pick with this band because they have so many albums in the 80s that were so good. But this is one of them. May not be my favorite. It is one of the favorites. I think it's just because of the song titles the way it is. I've seen them live. We're performing a lot of these songs years ago, and that was Testament, The New Order. Another one that's just really, it's a thrash classic. I mean, of course, you've got Trial by Fire, Into the Pit. Can't get more thrashy than Into the Pit. I mean, really. The Preacher, Dave Reckoning, Musical Dirge, Disciples of the Watch, and even a cover now, it's just Nobody's Fault, which, yeah, people say it breaks up the album a little bit. I think it's fine. They do a nice job with it. But Testament, there you go. Those are my 11 thrash albums that are not the big four from that time. I'm going to do another one at some point, maybe soon, of thrash albums from 2000s on that I really like. I might have the big four on that. I don't know yet. We'll see when I do. But, yeah, if any ones that thrash albums from that period that you like that are not part of the big four, please list in the comments. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, keep rocking metal live. See ya.